Hi teachers, I'm here today to help you teach your scholars how to roll their numbers. Number rolling is a technique students can use to help them master their multiplication facts, something that a lot of our scholars struggle with. So the first thing that you need to know about number rolling is that it is a way of chanting skip counting so that students can make that connection between skip counting, repeated addition, and multiplication. And it involves a verbal chant and the use of your hands to count out how many groups of that number you've counted through all the way up to 10, 11, 12. So the first thing I'm going to start you with is an example of how we do this with our twos. The twos are a really good place to start with your kids because most of them already know how to count by twos. So for this is a good one to start with because it can help them master the motor skills necessary to just roll their numbers out. Number rolling does not have to be restricted to the grades in which multiplication is traditionally taught. You can start number rolling with children as early as kindergarten, and I highly encourage you to do so. So again, remember there is much importance in actually physically rolling your fingers out when you're counting through your numbers. This is important because verbally saying them is building one set of connections in our brain, but making this synchronized rolling your fingers action actually builds different neurological connections up there and helps to cement that knowledge in a different way. It additionally gives them a way to keep track of how many numbers they've rolled out. So I'll do my twos for you just to give you an example of what this looks like. So you'll say to your scholars, "Scholars, can you roll your twos?" And they'll say, "Yes!" And you'll say, "Okay, Duke's up, good as gold. Let me hear your twos roll." And this is what you want to see your scholars doing. You want to see them go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. The scholars keep on rolling. And that's it. That's how their twos go. And they'll get really fast at it, and you can challenge them to compete with each other for who can do it best or with the most energy or the loudest or the softest. But the way that it works is you can see 2, 4, 6, 8. When they have 4 fingers out, they're getting the answer for what is 2 times 4, which is 8. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. The scholars keep on rolling. They love it. It's got a good beat to it. It's easy to remember. And they'll practice and practice and practice and get really good at it. Now, counting by twos is something that's pretty easy for your scholars to do. Most of them can kind of pick that up in school. But where this number rolling becomes really helpful is when we're getting them to skip count by numbers like 3, 4, 7, 9, 12, numbers that are usually tougher, that they struggle with those multiplication facts on those other numbers more. So I'm going to do some more videos to actually model what those number rolls are going to look like for you, how they sound, so you can practice them yourself, and then you can teach them to your scholars. Okay?